Hello, everyone, and welcome.
And we're back.
Okay, we're back.
In the last episode, we played Cuphead. In this episode, we're fighting a Roboy.
We have the robot. Now, this I consider the hardest of the shoot 'em up levels. There is a lot going on in this fight.
I can tell.
So how this fight works is, the first form, he has these three parts on his body, and you need to break all three in order to move on to the next form. However, whenever you break one part of the body, that part of the body will start doing a more dangerous attack. So it's about prioritizing what you consider the most dangerous. Like, for example, the antenna at the very start, I broke the instant it became available, just because I find that the most annoying. The second phase, you gotta do of all three of the dangerous attacks at once.
Oh, he has a heart, Adam.
Yeah, you have to shoot the heart.
If he only had a heart. But Adam, isn't the Iron Giant Superman?
I wonder if this is an Iron Giant reference, although I know that is way past the 30s.
It's like, it takes
That's like
place...
a 90s thing.
Yeah, but doesn't the Iron Giant take place in that time period?
I don't know.
It takes place when Superman was still new, I think.
I remember there was a black and white cartoon depicted in that movie.
Yeah, I think...
And I also remember that guy who just goes, "It's art!"
I should really rewatch Iron Giant. I love that movie. Well,
I relate to that junkyard guy who just made art out of the dumbest stuff.
It can be a really funny movie. At some points, it's amazing. So I'm guessing it's either an Iron Giant reference or maybe just the Tin Man from, the
He has a
movie.
Chaos Emerald.
Or maybe he's just saying it.
He has a Chaos Emerald.
It's Chaos Control.
I was watching Ultra J-Man play this. He brought that, looks like a Chaos Emerald, and now I cannot unsee it.
Well, Chaos Emerald just looks like every other emerald.
I think in expert mode, there are twice as many shards. Also, this form is a lot more difficult than it looks. It's basically like what the bird did during its second form. However, more aggressive. You also have these giant plates that will obstruct you. This is a lot harder than I'm making it look, actually.
Because you probably spent 2 hours on this.
Actually, something about this game is that the later boss fights aren't that difficult compared to regular mode.
Huh.
I kind of feel like,
You did it.
it feels almost as if they,
Oh no, he's not wearing a shirt.
it feels almost as if they designed every boss of, a similar World 3 style difficulty and then just toned them back. Depending on where they want to put them in the game. It honestly feels like that is a likely thing they did. Especially with some of the first fights, too.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you have a lot more trouble with the first fights?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I think this guy took me a half hour, but Hildeberg took me 2 hours to do.
Aw, dear.
It could just be because I have not fought that particular fight in a while, but yeah, there we go.
You did it.
Also, we didn't collect the contract of Dr. Call, we collected the contract of his robot.
Oh, so his robot has a
His
soul?
robot was in debt,
We're
not
going to the
him.
theatre.
This is one of my favorite fights, actually, from a thematic point of view.
And I
just
think
it's
you
really...
showed me this one.
I have shown you this one. Sally Stage Play and Dramatic Fanatic. I don't know why, but I love boss fights that are that take place on a stage, and it's as if you're pulling off a play for people.
So it's Paper Mario?
It's Paper Mario. I think one of the Final Fantasy games did something like this. Undertale did something like this.
You're at our wedding.
Speaking of past games we did, Aaron, there's something I want to talk about.
Oh, which one?
Can we say that Cuphead was a boy who was turned into a cup by a gypsy curse? Just so we can say we've played 3 games in a row where someone was cursed by a gypsy curse.
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
Remember, Balthier turns into a dwarf on Columbus Day. Raz can't swim, and Cuphead was a boy who was turned into a cup by a gypsy curse.
By a gypsy, yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this fight, I actually don't know what the difference is between expert and normal. It feels like she's faster, and it feels like she might have slightly more health, but this battle is not that bad.
Laser. Drink your milk.
They're throwing milk at us, too. Oh, I must have didn't cut this one out. Stay away from center stage, just succumb to the power of the Starlet's rage. I actually really love this fight, though. It's really creative.
Yeah, this was the first fight I think you showed me. Okay, I guess you left that in too.
Aaron,
So-
I promise you we get to spooky, scary skeletons in this episode.
Heck yeah, this is the quickest we've ever gone through a video game. Like, the only thing, like, from keeping us from like, recording it sooner was an anime convention. That was, like, the only thing.
Then I want to actually put effort into this playthrough and not record the whole thing in one go and then just throw the uploaded thing up.
True. Yep, it's also the shortest Let's Play we've done.
Excluding the Bubsy game.
Oh, and the games that I made. Those were video games.
I love the Aruga horn that the car makes as they drive off.
Yeah, because it's the 30s. Back in the day.
I watched Haydox review this game, and he mentioned that, like, every female boss looks like a nightmarish olive oil. Hilda Berg looks like a nightmarish olive oil. This person looks like a nightmarish olive oil.
I think that's just how they drew women. Like, they had, like, 2 body sets for drawing ladies.
I'm not gonna lie, that is something that is, like, a small problem I do have with cartoons in this era. Like, you know Archie?
Yeah.
These aren't female characters, but Dagwood and his son look exactly the same. Dagwood and Elmo look exactly the same, just one is bigger. Like, and the fact that I read it in black and white because, it's...
Yeah.
That's so weird to me. It's... Old cartoons certainly had a same-face problem.
Well, that was really the only thing they could do.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is a Final Fantasy reference. Yeah. Did I mention that?
Like, back in the day, you like Olive Oil and Betty Boop. That's what you got.
People only knew how to draw a woman like that.
Either Olive Oil or Betty Boop.
Pick one. I think the umbrella acts differently during this phase, but yeah, we kind of just talked over that fight, but yeah, this may be another one of my favorite fights. I think Worman is my favorite World 3 boss, but this one's like a very close second.
Yep. Nice commentary. You got a B.
Got a B.
Yeah, B movie.
Funny how you mentioned B's, Aaron.
Oh my god, really?
There's a B boss in this game.
It must be a B movie reference.
No, it's not actually, considering... Aaron, remember, production of this game started back in 2010, so it's...
Well, we're gonna say they predicted B movie. When did B movie come out?
I don't know. I think I've seen that once when I was a kid, and I thought it was pretty unremarkable.
Adam, I think we saw the movie in like theaters. We saw that movie like on the big screen.
I don't know. I was obsessed with CGI as a kid, but I kind of don't like it now as much.
Oh, I know, Adam. I know.
By the way, we have Calla Maria. You've probably seen this boss because there's fan art of her all over the place.
Oh,
yeah.
See, this is the Betty Boop, and then they're the Olive Oils.
Yeah, this is the Betty Boop of the game. The seahorse, in like an inner tube, doesn't actually hurt you. He just pushes you to the top of the screen and makes it pretty obnoxious to hit to dodge anything.
Look at that turtle.
I love the turtle. I love the like little fisticuff moves he does with his hands.
So I'm guessing this is the game's waifu?
Probably. It's...
Okay, don't shoot her in the face.
Actually, you can only shoot her in the face. If you shoot her in the body, it doesn't actually do damage. And there might actually be a reason for that, considering Phase 2 and 3.
Okay, that's a spoiler I have no context to. Let's do this.
Alright, here we go. Phase 2. She's
she...
Medusa now.
Oh, okay.
She's just Medusa now. She can freeze you in place.
She's Sea Medusa, my favorite kind. Ocean Medusa.
So how this phase works is the bullets are pretty easy to dodge, but she freezes you like maybe every 10 seconds. And I don't think you can actually dodge the freeze. So it kind of requires you to predict and kind of crowd control these eels.
Oh,
her body turns to stone and then her head flies off.
Oh, I've definitely seen this phase before. Yep, I remember this one. Just the head. Maybe this is a Percy Jackson reference?
This is a boss that actually gets easier as you go farther in. If you're going to lose this fight, it's typically on the first form, I notice.
I can see that. I like these snakes. The snake boys.
Watch the far left snake when she dies.
Oh,
he plays a tiny violin.
A tiny violin. Oh yeah, you don't get that reference because you don't watch SpongeBob.
Oh no, is there a SpongeBob reference in this game?
The tiniest violin.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think I actually have heard of that particular joke before.
Oh yeah, the show's been memed to death. You got A-. I
actually did really good on that fight.
Good job.
People typically have problems with that one.
Alright, well, what's next, though?
Next is my least favorite boss in the game.
Oh, yay!
The B level.
Bees.
I don't like the B level.
Cali Maria.
Cala Maria.
That's totally not a pun. What is pun? I just like this city. It was like the forest, the carnival, and now it's a city.
Now it's just a town.
Alright.
I recommend... This is another fight where the lobber is very useful. Rumor Honeybottoms and Honeycomb Herald.
Alright.
Okay. Now, this is another fight that I don't think is that different on Expert compared to normal.
Oh, it's the rising sea level from Rayman.
Yeah, okay. The reason why I hate this fight, I think there is way too much going on. You have, like, the bees going back and forth for this entire first phase, and you have this really distracting honey effect near the very bottom. I typically don't like vertical scrollers, but the fact that they turned one into a boss fight and also, like, made like maybe a good quarter of the screen obstructed is just really annoying to me for whatever reason.
Like the rising water levels in Rayman always scared me when I played them.
Oh, I remember those.
Like I always, oh look at that.
Like, yeah, she also turns into a ball and chain.
Yeah, I always tried to avoid playing those levels because they like made me feel actually anxious.
This boss has some very random transformations.
Do you really expect them to be normal at this point?
No.
We had 2 frogs turn into a slot machine.
Into a slot machine. Actually, the one she does is somehow weirder. You'll see it in like... Oh, right now, actually.
Like
what do you think she's going to turn into?
A door.
An airplane.
Door.
An airplane. Put the lobber on here.
There you go. Oh, you go up with the screen.
Yeah, you do. But sometimes it's just not enough. This might be another fight where invincibility is better, actually.
You did it.
I did not show off one attack she can do. She can turn one of her arms into a giant saw blade and then just sweep half the screen with it.
Alright,
Yeah,
that sounds awful.
People always get hit by that.
The Dark Souls of side-scrollers.
I did not do that well in this level, actually.
She got 3 stars and a B-.
You get 3 stars by default just by playing on Expert.
That's a passing grade. Just look at the bright
I
side.
think the lowest grade you can get is a C. I think.
You did it.
You did it, Reddit. Yeah.
You did it. Rumor Honeybottoms.
That actually didn't take me that many tries when I played on Expert, but when I first played this game, that boss took me like 2 hours. It's...
Alright, where are we going now? Where's our wonderful boy
You know
starting
where we're
to?
going, Aaron?
You better not go into the dance thing again. Where's your phone?
We're not... I promised you, there are no more new songs.
But I don't... Put down your... No, where's your phone, Adam? It's not on the desk.
It's over there. It's the spooky, scary skeleton level.
Oh, good. I have trust issues now, bruh.
Because of the singing?
It's the singing. I'm gonna have to make sure you don't walk over there and grab your phone.
Aaron, I shared this playthrough on Discord, and someone responded, in quotation marks, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Oh, look at him!
Yep, okay, you're gonna love this boss
I love
fight.
him already!
Just in time for Finger Puppet Ghost Month.
Spooky Finger Puppet
Spooky Finger Puppet Ghost Month.
You know, maybe the eyes and the hands is a reference to Pan's Labyrinth.
I don't...
That's a fantastic movie if you haven't seen it.
That. Dad tells me it's really creepy.
It is. I love it so much.
Okay. So this fight, do not equip charge for this fight, by the way, because of this particular form, because if you just hit the eyeballs, you don't actually damage him. Now, the pink thing on the side, oh, you're gonna love this guy.
Look at him! Is that Grim from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
If you, so how this phase, or how this cart works, is, if you parry one side of it, it'll actually make it move. However, it's not that simple. You also have these pumpkin ghosts that are constantly flying in and dropping these, like, bricks, and that can also move the cart as well.
Alright.
Jumping on the
so
brick,
who's next?
parrying the bricks will also boost your super. So if anything, if you have a good super equipped, this fight is not that bad actually.
Look at those spooky boys.
What are these things supposed to be?
I don't know.
don't know.
I like how the cannons on the top have teeth. That's like the perfect old cartoon thing. You can
They
just see
shoot out ghosts.
spooky ghostos.
Spooky ghosts. Oh no! Get to the far corner when they do that.
Hurry, Adam, you have 1 HP left. Adam, you gotta beat this game.
Actually, I think this is one I take 2 attempts at. It's
Because I just want to have fun with these spooky kids.
you'll see him more.
This is probably my favorite so far, just because of the theme of the spook alone. Alright, fight the train themselves.
train.
Oh, okay, we left him behind. There he is! Here's my boy!
Something that makes this fight harder on expert is the ghosts that drop the bricks come in on this form. They didn't in normal mode.
You died.
You died.
It's perfect
What a
for this
glorious
one.
night for me to bring the fright.
Very true. It's the devil's train. Anyone who listens to that song is an edge.
I think my favorite boss quote of this particular fight is the third one, and they say, "Sorry, this train is only for the dead. We can help you with that, though."
Edgy. So Cuphead creepypastas, do those exist yet?
I don't know. Aaron, I saw people joking about Cuphead OCs. I think we may have missed the threshold before this game became like a Tumblr meme.
Adam, we were so close.
Well, we got the first episode out at least before that happened. My strategy for this fight is to make it so these ghosts work for you, basically. Like, if you see one coming and you can kind of predict what it's going to do, sometimes I just like to let it fall and just see what happens. Or, like, in this example, I had to move him or else I would have gotten hit by the bones there. I did anyway, but whatever.
By the bone hands.
I also see a really weird glitch here. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
I think a brick and myself parried the little valves at the exact same time, and I think that caused that to happen. It was really weird, and I kind of hope it doesn't happen again, especially when I'm actually fighting something.
Well, I wouldn't know that. You would, because this is in the past.
Well, I might play this game more in the future.
True.
I can see this being a very fun yearly game to play. It's this and Stick Ranger.
Like one of those things you watch or play every year. Like, when it gets to that certain time, it's like, I have to play it, otherwise it won't feel like anything. Like, every time this year, I rewatch Retu Praise Darkseid.
I love that playthrough.
Every Halloween, October, I have to. Because that is a game. Oh god, that's a game. You know, if you put the fire out, will
this
it just
will
die?
explain everything.
Oh, I love Darkseid so much.
So if you can't tell what you gotta do with this fight, you need to parry the tail and it'll make its heart open. However, while the heart is open, it spews out fire, which can be very difficult to avoid. So once again, this fight is as difficult as you make it, which is something I really enjoy about it. I almost got hit there, by the way. There's a lot going on in this fight, especially on expert, but
I'm not gonna.
it's really fun. I do like this one quite a bit.
Oh, he's tripping at him. Help him. Alright. That was probably my favorite boss battle because of the spook theme.
Just because of the spooks.
Yes.
Spooks!
Spooks. Spoopy. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's next?
By the way, a little bit of theming I like. If you remember at the very beginning of the game, they said that they got into the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. You literally enter onto the wrong side of the tracks in order to go to the final world, because that's it up there.
I see your pun there, game. I see your game
also,
there,
something
game.
I want to show, I found a glitch. Watch this.
Oh no, oh no, oh no!
I don't know what killed me there, but...
Alright, he's gone.
He's gone.
The end.
The end.
Cuphead's dead.
It's done.
Alright, my
Fun
boy.
LP, people.
It's your turn.
See you guys next time.
The end.